Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I am going to be doing a patron request, and that is for Wolf Alice Blue Weekend. I don't think I've heard any of Wolf Alice's songs before. I feel like I've heard the name, but I haven't heard any songs by them. Very much looking forward to it. I'll see if the patron has said anything. Okay, so the patron has says, Cass in the Grass has said, I was wondering if you could react to the album Blue Weekend by Wolf Alice. They're a dream rock band with some folk elements, and I think you'll like the singer's voice. Thanks for all that you do. Very lovely message. And then they also said the other day, because I remembered this, they said, just give me a little content warning. Majority of the album is about a relationship, but there are like 3 or 4 lines referencing either alcohol or other more illicit substances. They aren't ever really the focus of the song, just mentioned in certain lines, but I wanted you to know in advance. Number one, really, really appreciate you just like thinking of me in that way. I'm totally fine with that, like completely fine. I am completely clean now and I'm good, so yeah, I feel strong about it too, which is crazy because like I thought I was gonna have this like intense craving for it all the time, but I literally don't. I think about it, obviously I think about it a lot, but like I think about it in a way where it's like, wow, if I'm watching a movie, I'm like, oh, it's so weird that I'm watching it sober and not watching it on pills. Like, and I'm like, and I'm still okay. Like, I'm still enjoying the movie. I'm still enjoying myself. I'm still cozy. I'm still comfortable. I'm still happy. And it's something I didn't think I would feel when I was on it. When I was on it, I was like, oh, I'm never going to be able to enjoy anything again if I don't take these. But I'm like, that's so not true. I'm still enjoying myself. Oh, I don't know, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm good with that. That's fine. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to getting into it. So yeah, if you want to become a patron, please do. All the description, all the tiers, and the link is in the description. Sorry, that came out so wrong. Follow me on Instagram, I should follow you back. I also have a Discord server, so please join that. And I have a tip jar too, so if you want to send me a little tip, then much appreciation for that. Like, seriously. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all those lovely things. So yeah. Right, okay, let's actually get into it now. Oh, it's cute that their latest release is called Blue Lullaby. It's just an EP, but like I thought that was cute, like Blue Weekend, Blue Lullaby. What's her other albums called? No, it's just that one. That's cute. All right, let's do it. The first song is called The Beach. I do have the lyrics as well. I reckon with it being like a, what did she say? It was like indie, dream rock, folky thing. I reckon the lyrics would be quite, good. So I'm excited for that. Also, I've started using a new shampoo and conditioner, and oh my god, look. It's making my hair super like get little ringlety bits. Well, I say ringlets, but I mean like tubelets. It's making it super curly, which is my natural sort of hair, but it's not been like that in so long. So I'm like so proud of it. I'm literally like, oh my god, look at it. It's so cute. Just like a little, I feel like a little Victorian girl. And also I've done like a very normal like kind of makeup look today. Very autumny and, warm kind of look. And yeah, I haven't done like a kind of normal makeup look in ages, or like because I'm either wearing no makeup or plain makeup or crazy makeup, so it's kind of nice just to do like a normal glam kind of look, because it's been so long since I've done one. It feels like so long anyway. Sorry, I like to ramble before we get started. I don't know what it is. I'm just a chatterbox, okay? If you follow me on Instagram, you should check my post about 3 being my life path number, because it's crazy what it says. Like, it literally says like, basically my whole path is to like share my creativity, and having a platform to share creativity and share like positivity and so on is like my life's goal sort of thing. 3s are great at communication, they have good leadership, they're very like want the world to be a better place and so on like that. So it's like, oh my god, like it was just so me, and I was like, what? Yeah, you should look up how to find your life path number, because it could be accurate and it's kind of crazy. Right, anyway, sorry, right, first song is called The Beach. Let's go. Knocking. Who's there? Okay, cute. Ooh. The delay. Ooh, double vocal. Oh, I like that. Ooh. I'm not gonna say anything until it ends. The harmony. Oh, okay. Crashing feeling. Ooh, clever. Ooh. Okay, so it goes into the next song. Doesn't like necessarily run into the next song, but it has like such an abrupt ending that when the next song comes in, it almost feels like they're joined. Okay, I do have a few things to say. So it starts off with the dun 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 dun, and that always feels, to me, it always feels like a travelling feeling. But with the way it sounds muted, dun 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 dun, it almost feels like a waiting feeling rather than a moving forward feeling. It feels like a feeling of like tension, maybe, you know, a little bit of okay, let's wait until, you know, it's revving up. It's revving up, and then her voice is very delicate. Da, 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 da. It's almost like she's talking in some weird way. But then I also noticed, like when she said, "You're not a bitch, but just a bit when you're bored." Like I can't remember the way she said it, but it goes with that Lana Del Rey sort of like enunciating the t, s, ch, s. You know, it's very up close, so you can hear the t, sh, you know, very ASMR-ish, which I actually really love. It feels very intimate, and again, it feels personal. It feels like talking in some way. I like that when she was going low, she was almost reaching a like a bit where you're like, you're not super comfortable in it. So it's not like, hey, it's more of a, oh. There's like a fragility to it. And it makes it, again, it feel raw. It feels raw and kind of like talking. It's not perfect. The imperfections make it perfect, which I love. And then, of course, the whole like outro, da 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 da. You know, and she talks about a stone from the beach, and then like that kind of leads you to like an imagery of waves crashing, a bit like I said with Florence and the Machine before, but like it has like surges. My favourite lines from the song: "Now I'm lying on the floor like I'm not worth a chair." Like I love that. I love that line, because lying on the floor, you know, that could be a nice thing, lying on the floor looking at the sky, lying on the floor looking at the moon, lying on the floor to sort your back out, lying on the floor just to relax and listen to music. But when she says like I'm not worth a chair, it makes it feel like, nah, I'm lying on the floor isn't a good thing. Lying on the floor is like a kind of like this numbness, like a depression, like a kind of pain sort of thing, like I'm not worth a chair, just low self-esteem sort of thing. And then she goes on to say, I close my eyes and imagine I'm not there. And then as she says that, it comes to like a abrupt stop, and it's like she has just disappeared. Like she's imagined it so hard that she's found peace. Like she has disappeared. And it's like, oh, in the bliss of her imagination. But yeah, very cool, very cool. I loved it. Okay. All right, next song. Also, I didn't take in all the lyrics properly, I guess. I guess I'll see if there's anything. Oh, there is something written about it, so I'll read it. The first part of the book-ending epic, The Beach, announces Wolf Alice's ambition to deliver something new and profound. This Macbeth quoting dynamic bending song speaks of the late 20s anxiety of keeping friendships above ego. Fun fact or slightly related side note, a study from the University of Finland and the University of Oxford shows human friendships start to deteriorate at the 25 years mark. The second part, The Beach 2, explores the same themes but under a more optimistic lens. That's interesting about the 25-year mark, friendships start to deteriorate. It's crazy because it makes me feel like, wow, I've kept quite a lot of my friends past that mark. In the band's interview with Radio X, Ellie said, beginning and ending the album with the theme of nature, that was especially a nice way to end it. Both those songs are exploring similar themes of friendship and nature. It felt like you'd been on a journey, starting with one that was anxious and a bit tense, and then end with the same thing, but positive and uplifting. Your journey is complete. Oh, yeah. It's like circles in a way. It's like when you discover something, sorry, I don't want to go on a tangent, but when you discover something about yourself or about life, it can feel very scary and dark and not great. But then once you go through all the different motions that brings you, like, let me just put it in a simpler term, death, right? When you have your first experience of grief and death, it feels intense and you go through many questions of what happens when we die? Will I see them again? Why did they have to die? Shame, guilt then comes with it as well. Victimhood as well too. It just like grows, and then, you know, as you slowly get better, you get to acceptance. So it's like when you think about death next, you have a different level. There's a different feeling behind it. Maybe a feeling of acceptance, maybe an understanding of it's okay. It doesn't matter what happens. The truth of the matter is we all die. And there's nothing you can do about it. So you're just going to have to keep living your life and try and live it the best you can, and so on like that. And there will always be more layers to that as well. You'll get better and better with it and whatever. But I see that in some weird way as a circle, because the first time it's painful and you go through all this little bit in the middle and then you think about death again and it feels all right again. It feels a little bit better. Then you might do the whole thing again and it will get better each time, like a loop. I don't know, maybe I've gone a bit deep and confusing there, but that's how it spoke to me. But obviously she's talking about friendship and stuff and stuff like that. Let's move on. The next one is called Delicious Things. Ooh. Dreamy, definitely dreamy. Nice. Feels like a 50s song. I belong here. The vibes are kinda strong here. The vibes are kinda wrong. It's good to know just what goes on here. I'm socially anxious and a long way from home. I've only just learned my margarita from Mojito. So she's kind of young. And I won't say no. This really is a beginning of a story here. Oh, the guitar? Oh, beachy. I'll give it a go. This song is amazing. I love those kind of choral moments. Oh, I love that. The delay on the drum. Oh, and the way she sings that, all like delirious almost. My boyfriend's called Adam. Better not be him. Better not be him. really is quite fun. Oh, that kind of like hurts my heart a little bit. It's so cute. Oh, to end on this. I like that, it's kind of important. Oh, she sounds so good. I loved that song. Yeah, that really did something. It did something to my expectations for this album. Ooh, pretty guitar there. That's high. Oh, and it does lead into Lipstick on the Glass. Oh, I'm already liking the sound of that, but oh, I need to talk about this. Number one, love the dreamy aspect of it, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, my base level, let's just talk about this. Let's just say it's something that's stuck with me for a long time, right? I can't decide if it's true, but you know when you've said something so long, it becomes true. Basically, I'm not a fan of folk music. I'm not a fan of like too much indie sounds, folky indie sounds of what maybe this is, right? However, this could very well change my mind. Might change it just that little bit more because it had that dreamy sound and it was like, oh, so like romantic almost. And like, I don't know, it just had this calming beauty to it. Again, she sings with her conversational style, which really caught me like instantly. I was like, oh my God, she's like, it really is storytelling. So you're really wrapped into it. And even the way she says little things felt great. And when I said, oh, it feels like she's young, it's like, you know, she goes, I've only just learnt my margarita from Mojito. Like that to me is like, you're only just allowed to drink, you know, you only just started learning alcoholic beverages. So she's probably quite young. And then it goes on to say, you know, I won't say no, I'll give it a go. So like that youngness of being like, oh, what's going on here? Like, what's that happening over there? Oh my gosh, I'm going to give it a go. I need to give everything a go because like, you know, maybe she was quite sheltered before and now she's in LA, which we then find out. Would you believe I'm in Los Angeles? You know, she's like, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do it because it is romanticized, it is elegant, and it looks like this, it looks like that, it looks wild and happy and exciting and also a little bit rock and roll, a little bit rough around the edges. So very exciting to someone who might have been maybe more sheltered and never seen something like that. I just love the whole concept of the song. And then, you know, it goes on to say more things like that. I don't care, I'm in the Hollywood Hills, I'm no longer pulling pints, I'm no longer cashing tills, I'm alive, I feel like Marilyn Monroe, if you're popping pills, you know I won't say no. You know, I've come from doing the mundane shit and now I'm here in the life of the rich and famous. Like, and she's just saying that it's that naive, I won't say no, but how literally everyone who's young and moves to LA to pursue something like acting or singing or filming or whatever, they all get wrapped up in that lifestyle, that celebrity lifestyle, even if you're not a celebrity yet. But then what I love about it is in the bridge she says, don't lose sight, don't lose sight. There's that little voice in her head saying, I know this is all absolutely fantastic, but that's for now. For now it's fantastic. What did you really come here to do? You came here to pursue your dream, pursue a career, pursue, you know, whatever it is. But you came here to pursue something, so don't lose sight of that and don't get distracted by all the glitz and glamour. So yeah, it's pretty obvious what the song's about, but I just love it. And then her whole, hey, is mum there? I'm just calling. I felt like, it's just me. I felt like calling that. That kind of like hurt me because it's like that. You could be being like, ha, we're having the best time. And you're gonna, but with all that fun, you're gonna have many, many dark moments, a lot of come downs, a lot of like negative like moments of no money or feeling like crap, waking up somewhere you don't want to be, or, you know, losing friends, you know, not getting work done, all these distractions and whatever. But so it's just like, I just want to talk to my mum. I've been having lots of fun, but now I'm scared. I want my mum. I want to feel a little sense of normality again because I feel like my head is off the rails here. I don't know, I just find that cute. So yeah, anyway, next song, Lipstick on the Glass. And I already kind of started it, but I'll go to start. I just love that warmness. It sounds southern too. Oh. Wow, how pretty. That aspirate tone. That little trill. Oh, it's so ethereal. Oh, the dynamic. Yeah, the moon ain't doing shit. She's making herself mad. Oh, I liked that. That was a great transition. Oh. I've got so much shivers. Wow, this one definitely has a darkness to it. A somber, painful feeling. My mind about folk, indie, whatever. I know it sound as good, and I know it's got like a mix of dream rock in it, you know, and I can hear that heavily. You know, it is incredibly dreamy and ethereal. Woo! Gosh, this is good. Wow, blowing my expectations out the fucking park. Wow. Okay. Well, a lot of it sounds like going back to an ex, or going back to someone that doesn't really love her, someone who isn't that into her, or someone that she knows she shouldn't be with, whatever. I love the lyric though, and the full moon rising, but it's me who makes myself mad. You know, because they say the moon, full moon can make people mad, but she's like, I ain't fucking blaming it on the moon, it's me. I'm the one that makes myself crazy. I'm not just mad as in crazy, I make myself fucking angry that I take you back. But this is interesting. When she goes, yeah, I know it seems surprising when this lipstick's still on the glass. That makes me feel like, is she talking about her lipstick? Or is she talking about another girl's lipstick that maybe this guy has been sleeping with or whatever? And she's like, I'll still do it with you, even if you've been with other girls, because, you know, I want you. Like, I want you that bad. I'm caught in this trap and I want you. I'll click on that. Potentially referencing how the singer's lover has been with someone else. I love it when I get it right. Well, it says potentially, it might not be. The lipstick still on the glass, hinting the betrayal is fresh and the lipstick is the evidence left behind. Oh, that makes me feel sad. Ooh, it does. It makes me sad. Like, also, I have been in a relationship where I was cheated on like 3 times and then like finally left the 4th time. So like, you know, I broke up with them and then like I find out there was someone like immediately after 3 years of being together, even though he cheated on me like 3 times, but I took him back. You know, those, you can't be cheated on 3 times if you don't take them back, right? But I did. I was very vulnerable, you know, all of that, also very manipulated. Oh, even actually the amount of times I tried not to take them back, but they would weasel their way in. Sorry, but like, honestly, if they just left me alone, it would have been fine, but no. Little weasels, I call them. Weasels. But anyway, so I fully get it. I get it. It's painful. And I love the sound of it. I love that plucking bit as well. That was fucking magical. Jesus, this is good. All right, next song is called Smile. Let's go. What's happening here? Ew! Ew! That reaction! Oh yeah! You got some synths in here! Oh, the way she's singing! Oh, the drum! Isn't fucking relevant. Oh, the music! Unhinged. This is a real rock chick one. Hit me. Oh my fuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm boiling and I'm freezing. I'm so cold and I'm so hot at the same time. I actually don't know what to do myself. It's like I want to take my hoodie off but cover my legs because my legs are getting goosebumps, my arms are getting goosebumps, but I'm sweating. I am sweating. I don't know what to do with myself right now. What do I even say to that? I'm going to put this on my legs, this little jacket. I don't think it's going to help, but I'm fucking hot at the same time. I don't know what to do. Brilliant song placement, for one. Just literally worked so well. Oh my God. That was crazy. I don't know what to say. But oh my God, I loved it. I love the way she pronounced all her words. I ain't afraid though the steps appear tentative. I script it out, then I throw myself into it. I ain't ashamed in the fact that I'm sensitive. It's like percussive almost. And super cool, super cool. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Ellie via NME has said, it's about people that make assumptions about you. This is one of the songs we wrote thinking that we would play it live. I miss that feeling of singing on stage. It's like screaming into a pillow or something. You can get away with being more nasty. There's a whole other part of me missing. For sure, girl. Yeah, that was 2021. But I imagine she's played it live now. It looks like it here on Radio 1's Big Weekend she played it. She is super cute though. Listen, I ain't saying it in the way that she said it in the song, but she's super cute and she's a badass fucking rock chick. But yeah, that one had definitely a rock feeling to it. And like the texture of the sound reminded me of the Vines. You wanna get free, you wanna get free, you wanna get free, right into the sun. Yeah, it reminded me of that a little bit, but her own feminine way. That was really powerful. Oh, wow. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to actually saturate it with too much talking. I just want to, that moment was too fucking good. So yeah, whatever. Okay, next song was called Safe from Heartbreak, If You Never Fall in Love. Oh, that title. Fuck, let's go. Harmony coming in. Yep, more harmonies. The building of harmonies. If I never fall in love. That one's cute. I think that's just a cute little like break. Like The Beach was a very sweet song, and you know, it had that crashing ending, but it was still cute and sweet. Like it didn't feel like too chaotic. And then Delicious Things, Lipstick on a Glass, they're not chaotic, but they were fuller. They had more to it. They were big and they were chaotic in their own way, but you know what I'm saying. Smile, of course, was like the most chaotic, the biggest, like rockiest one. So then it kind of built, and then it like brought us back down with Safe from Heartbreak, just a little palate cleanser almost. And it's funny because I was talking about The Beach and how like the surges would happen and it would come back down. Surges would happen and it would come back down. And now when you look at the album, it's kind of done that exact same thing. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if it will do that again, but if it does, that really will, the album will feel like waves in itself, or like the circling that she was talking about how everything loops back round, but you feel differently about it the next time. That's interesting to me. It just is. Heartbreak, can't have it if you never fall in love. The song was very much about exactly that. I really like the building of harmonies too. That was gorgeous in that choral kind of way. Ah, just beautiful, lovely lyrics, brilliant. But I am going to move on because this video is already getting hella long. All right, next one is called How Can I Make It Okay? Ooh, the vibrato. Wow, it's got a bit more push as well. Oh, the restraint. Ooh, and then legato. That's lovely. It's got an 80s feeling here. Wow. Oh, her voice. Wow. Oh. She's got some real power in those vocals. Jesus. I think that's sampled. Oh yeah, that's nice. Wow, that's so vocally impressive. Wow. Very good. That one vocally stood out to me the most. Like, in some of the other songs I've been, like, the vocals were great and I was focusing on the vocals as much as I was focusing on every other element. And of course there was so many good musical elements too, but the vocals really were the most, like, outstanding on this track. Like, obviously she's done a powerful vocal in the other songs, right? But, like, I think in the song Smile she must have. I don't know. Nah, I feel like this is the first time we've heard her really belt it out and really belt high as well. And it makes it even more, like, noticeable when there isn't a lot of chaos underneath it. Like, the music had a very blue tone to it, funnily enough, Blue Weekend, but the dun, dun, like, just the sounds, they were just blue. I can't explain it, but like little bursts of blue like that. Her vocals, you could really hear them soar over that type of production, which was great. It wasn't muffled by distortion and you know, big heavy guitars too much. It was very rhythmic. And how can I make it okay? You know, sorry, I just did like a harmony to it. You know, okay, yeah, whatever. You know, anyway. Yeah, the restraint with it, the very, like, rhythmic sound, and then the I just want you to be happy, very legato, it all blended together. I just want you to be happy. Whatever she did again. But yeah, just so nice. So nice. Yeah, it just sounds like, you know, trying to, what, she wants someone to be happy. You know what I mean? And nothing else is more important as that. You know, it's just someone she cares about and she wants them to be all right. And I love the, you know, but to live in fear isn't to live at all. And that's so true. And, like, you know, I have to admit, I am someone that likes to, most of the actions I do in life are from love, right? And most of the actions I don't do, but would love to do, are from fear. You know, there's a lot of things I don't do, which I would love to do, trust me. But there's so much fear, so, like, you have to work on that though. If you want to defeat fear, you have to, you know, start small sometimes, and then, or sometimes just be impulsive and do something about it. But yeah, no, it's true. It's so true. It's interesting as well, because to me, again, this was like during a pandemic, a world pandemic, and it can't help but think of that too, like, urgency takes hold, but to live in fear isn't to live at all. You know, there's a bit of that too, some kind of, we all have to be safe and stuff, but we also are fearing this virus, and it feels like we can't really live properly and so on. And I'm not saying that as like an anti kind of I don't think I could even talk about it really. The antivirus sort of, antivirus, you know, sort of thing, but more of a, you know, it's true. The fear was strong for a lot of people and so on, and made it hard to live and feel okay. Yeah, anxiety being rampant. I'm just going to take a very quick break because I have got the yawns. And I don't like getting the yawns. I'm going to go get a coffee. Okay, I am back. Oh, it's dark. I think it's always been a bit dark in here though, hasn't it? The whole video? I don't know. But yeah, I've got myself a cup of tea. Earl Grey. Some people hate it, some people love it. I'm one that loves it. Yeah, sorry about that. I get really tired. I don't sleep very well, so I get like random bouts of tiredness, like yawning, and it always happens to be when I'm doing a video. I get exhausted very quickly. I think I put so much energy into these videos in like a good way, but like, you know, I'm inspired. I'm, you know, I'm analytical, I think a lot, I feel a lot. It's kind of, it exhausts me sometimes, and in the best way. It's not even like a bad way, because at the end of it all, I lie down and I feel really good. I feel so like I've achieved something, but I do get quite tired. But you know, I used to just, you know, little moment here, I used to just pop a pill, right, and then I'd get euphoric effects, so that that would give me energy to keep going. It would give me a feeling that could keep me going. But now I have to take little breaks every now and then, and that does the same thing. It gets me motivated again. It keeps my energy up, and having a cup of tea, you know, that's better than taking something that's just harmful to you, you know? So I'm really proud of myself, and I feel good about it. But yeah, I am a little bit tired. I'm going to try and get through it, and it'll probably work out totally fine. Taking a little break really does help. Just a moment to reset, calm my mind, just sit down and make a cup of tea, eat a banana, which I did, and just relax. And then I can get back into it and give you my all, because I enjoy this so much, and I only ever want it to be great for everyone watching. And you know, I don't want to edit something where I look like I'm absolutely exhausted. So with that being said, let's move on to the next song. And the next song is called Play the Greatest Hits. Let's go. Oh, punky! This will bring my energy up. Oh, the greatest hits. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh! Oh, that's nice. Oh, I love that. Wow, that's cool. Play the greatest hits. Play the greatest hits. Nice. I love this bit. Wow. Crazy. Wow. What I like is like how I said the album would come in surges. It kind of happened again. Say from Heartbreak was very calm. How Can I Make It Okay was in the middle, and then Play the Greatest Hits was high energy. So it has kind of done that woo, woo kind of sensation, which is brilliant. And it was so cool to hear like a punkier song there. But then the bridge bit, you know, the It Isn't Loud Enough bits had that like more, you know, like melancholy flow to it that gave it that blue colour that I've been seeing. That's cool. That's very cool. I love the lyrics to that too. Kind of like losing yourself in the music is what it feels like. And it isn't loud enough. It's like, it's not loud enough. I need it to be louder to drown out everything else around me. I need to just live inside the music and forget the world around me, forget the pain I feel, forget everything, and just be in this musical moment. That's what it kind of spoke to me like. I'm going to read what it says here though. In the narrative of the album, Play the Greatest Hits is from the perspective of an audience member embracing the energy of the music and losing themselves, forgetting their worries. As the album follows the loose story of a breakup, this song is a narrator trying to numb their emotions through music that is playing, allowing them to forget the heartbreak they are experiencing. Exactly on point to what I felt it was about. On point. It makes total sense. And I think it's fucking phenomenal. Cool. And I think my mum would like that. I think I've mentioned about 1,000,000 times my mum's an old punk. She loves her punk music, so I think she'd quite like that one. That really had like a, even though it was made in 2021, it had an old school punk feeling to it, which I thought was cool. And it was funny because in those little bridge, oh, it gave me like a dream rock feeling again, but it's like dream punk, which is like something I've definitely never heard, which is cool. All right, next song is called Feeling Myself. I already like it. I love it, in fact. Ooh, that very muffled, drowned sound is, Oh, I love it. You know I love it.
He's had so many lovers, don't mean he's been pleasing anyone.
Brilliant.
Numbers, when it's breaking news, it takes two to love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give and make it good, just as misunderstood as him, 'cause that's no way to live.
She's got a Billie Eilish vocal here.
I'm really feeling sick. I feel myself.
Oh, girl. This is so my vibe.
Let's explore the space. I've been moving in circles, so my love doesn't take any shape. Love for free. Keep my name on your lips. Let the double L feel like a gift.
Wow, so expansive. Oh God, yes. Ooh, so much better wanna. Really, really, really matched the song title, Feeling Myself. You know, I'm really feeling myself. And it really had that, that slinky, sexy, gothic vibe that felt very, oh yeah, let's get down, bitches. And I loved it so much. It's so my fucking thing though. I love shit like that. Ooh, girl. I'm going to read the about section. I mean, I already got the picture. It's very much like that person never really satisfied anyway. Do you know what I mean? They weren't even that great. But now she's starting to love herself. She doesn't need the love from this creep, this weirdo. She's starting to love herself, and it comes in a form of physical love for yourself too. A little bit of understanding your body, giving yourself what you were never given physically, intimately as well. I think there's a sexual element to it for sure. All right, it says here, in Feeling Myself, Ellie Roswell further explores the ideas of being content and happy with being oneself. The song's title is used to both refer to the narrator feeling more like herself after a breakup, but also to express that masturbation feels better than sex with her selfish former lover. Exactly what I said. God, I'm really nailing this album. I know it's not rocket science. I know. She's very good at storytelling. She's very good at showing you what she means through words, through music, through sound, through all of it. You can feel what it means. So it's more credit to her than it is to me for understanding it for sure. But I seriously did love that song. Super ethereal in places. Gave you that like that freedom feeling I've talked about in other videos, when the music makes you feel like you're free. There's a freedom to it. And when I say expansive, it feels like you're like lifted through the air. And she even said like her body lifts out, like her soul lifts out her body or something like that. And it's like, yeah, that feeling of being like, wow, I am a soul just floating in amongst the sound. But anyway, next one is called The Last Man on Earth.
Who are you to ask for anything more?
Oh, it's like a cute one.
Maybe sent from God. Like his light.
Oh, the whisper. You'd like. Oh.
You've really missed a trick when it comes to love. Always seeking what you don't have. What you do ain't enough.
Oh.
You'd like a light to shine on you.
This one's cute. Like, I'm not saying like it in a way like, well, it's so cute like that. I literally just feel like it's sentimental. There's something relatable and beautiful with just like, it's kind of acoustic sounding in the verses so far, but you know, the lyrical content is actually very much like, you just think, you just want to be given everything. It's like she's talking to the guy being like, you wish you were just given everything, but you know, it doesn't work like that. You think God should shine his light on you, but it doesn't work like that, you know.
In every book you take has lines between lines. But there's a light shine on you. And when your friends are talking, you hardly hear a word.
She sounds gorgeous. Wow, it's all about you.
And the last man on the earth.
Wow.
But does a light shine on you? You to ask for anything else.
My sister would love this song.
The thing you should be asking is for help. Like a light to shine on you.
Wow, that one really felt like a ballad kind of moment, actually. Very personal kind of feeling to it. Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. This album has been fantastic. Let the light shine on you. It's so funny because I've been recently talking about someone that I know for many years now, and this sounds like them. I know it sounds awful, but it's like not an ex of mine, it's just someone I know. And like, there are so many people on this earth that just feel like everything should happen for them, and they get very sulky and yes, arrogant when it doesn't. And you know, they're like, why not me? Why not me? It should be happening for me. I'm talented. I'm amazing. I'm this, you know, like all these things. It's like, damn, like what a sad existence. Sorry, but that's sad. That's sad. I would hate to live like that because you can't be happy. You can't. And that arrogance comes from pure insecurity. Also, I loved it when it said, has lines between lines between lines. And then later on, it said, because it's lies after lies after lies. That's very good songwriting. I just really enjoyed that. This whole song had a very like spectacular songwriting structure to it that made the storytelling even more like important. Like the repeat of, you know, you'd like line shine on you, but does a light shine on you? That repetition of ending each like verse or pre-chorus or whatever is so cool. It just brings you back to that kind of, you know, you could be all this, you could be all that, and you think this and that, but there's a light shine on you. There's, no matter what you think, no matter what you do you ever get that light shine on you? No, because you can't just wait for a light shine on you. You have to work for that light. You have to put yourself out there, put some effort into it. Be kind too, to have the light shine on you. You know, that light comes from achieving good things for sure. But yeah, brilliant song. Next song is called No Hard Feelings. Let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, I love the guitar like that. Oh, warm.
No hard feelings, honey. Losing your love has been hard enough.
I love that. Up, 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 down.
No hard feelings, honey. The next time we meet, it's not hard to remember.
She's got so many lovely tones in her voice.
There's only so much soaking that the heart can entertain. Next time you come my
way. That's cool. It's like a sampled choir, but like used as keys. That's cool, because there's been so many choral aspects. But this is more synthetic. Interesting. Very good. Oh, brilliant. Such a change of heart too. Wow, okay. I kind of love that. It's very much like letting go, actually. It's letting go of that pain that she was caused from the relationship she was in. She's like, no hard feelings, honey. You know, it's funny going back to like lipstick on the glass, but she's over that now. She's moved on. She no more fucking letting herself down. She's feeling herself now. It says here, this bass-driven minimalist ballad speaks of the heartache after a breakup, starting from the painful yet relatable scenery of blasting Amy Winehouse's waterworks factory in the bathtub. The singer emerges from the pain, realizing there is only so much sulking the heart can take. She's like, she's done now. She's like, no hard feelings. I accept it. It's time to move on for myself. And let's just both move on so that we both can win. Let's both do this. That's the last thing we'll do together, but let's do it. Both move on. Ellie, is it Elle or Ellie? I can't remember. But Ellie has also said, this song started off as a really short intro to a heavy rock song that we eventually abandoned because we liked the intro more. The first time you played in this formation, it made me cry, which isn't hard to be honest, but felt like a good indicator that we'd found the right way to play it. Oh, that's nice. I love it when things like that happen. Again, it felt like, you know, the similar feeling to the greatest, no, not the greatest hits, the Safe from Heartbreak sort of feeling. Minimalistic, for sure. Yeah, this album has been full of surges, circles even. Very wonderful. Very cool. Okay, and now it's the last song, The Beach 2. Got like a phaser. Talking about the waves, the tide, like I've been talking about. Oh. Like a siren in the background. This is so positive.
Girls on the beach.
happily ever after. Yeah, the clarity, but then the like, almost like turbulent feeling underneath. It's like being washed away. Such a pretty ending. Like, I'm so glad it ended like that. Oh, weird. Does that lead into something? Because that's a very peculiar ending at the end, like that glitchy sound. Interesting. So it says, The Beach 2 is a last track of Wolf Alice's third full-length album. It ends the album beautifully with themes of happiness and contentment. The first track of the album is called The Beach, connecting to this one. This song speaks about female friendship and the bonds that are formed in it. Yes, it gave me a Lana Del Rey feeling in a way when she talks in the Blue Banisters song, you know, about how her and her girls like paint the banisters green and grey rather than blue, which she used to paint it with the man she was with or something. Yeah, it just had like such a happy feeling. And when I do think back to the first song, it's crazy because the first song was like imagining I disappear or imagining I'm not here. And then on this one, it's all like, oh, happy ever after. It feels amazing. My girls are here. Laughter is consistent, just like the waves. Like, it's truly positive. And, you know, when you heal from a breakup, friends are usually the biggest healers. They are like, you need your friends more than ever at that time. So, yeah, what a great album. I really followed the story and I felt it. It was like a really beautiful way to do a breakup album. It wasn't like this, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It wasn't cheesy or like cliche. It felt right. Like, yeah, it felt personal. It was her way, and every moment of it felt very real and relatable. But yeah, thank you so much for this request, and I really hope you enjoyed my reaction. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Bye.